Don't get caught. Sextortion, crypto scams, other scams going on, and all over the world. Turns out that here in the Philippines is actually a center for some of those. I occasionally watch hackers that fight scammers, and a lot of these scam centers are actually in India, different places, and the hackers, the good guys will go in and they will pretend they're a customer, and the scammers are trying to get them to deposit money to send them a box of money or gift cards, different things to pay for different services. And the good guys are getting into their computer system, recording things, shutting them down, deleting all their files, really messing with them. Anyway, I just recently watched a video here in the Philippines. There was a IT park in Cebu City, and a major scam center. And this guy had was able to get access to their. In fact, here's a picture of one of the pictures of the call center in IT park. And he's got a lot of recordings of the people, even talked to a couple of the top people there, called them. They eventually hung up on him, refused. They moved out of one building, moved to another building. He tracked them down there. they moved out of the. In fact, he put on their screen pictures of their call center while he's talking to them. Really freaked them out. But there are the Philippines has a lot of a major center for sextortion. Get you to do something sexual online, and then they get access to your Facebook, your other social media accounts, and threaten to expose you and tell all your family and friends and coworkers and that type of thing. There have been a couple of documentary type things online about this. It's been in the news over the months, and yeah, I know several months ago I did a video about it also. There's one small town, I think up in Luzon, that they've raided the place, arrested the people a number of times, big sextortion thing, and then they get out, they pay their. Apparently, this is what I've read. They pay their fines, bail, and all that type of thing. And there's so many people in the town making money off of this, working in the call center, that nobody wants to shut the whole system down. And there are anyway. I don't know all the details, but that's what I have read. And they open back up again and go at it, get arrested again, shut down. Even Instagram here moves to face rising tide of sextortion scams. And you can find it online. People get caught and they kill themselves because of the embarrassment. They pay out money for a while, they run out of money, and the people pressure them. And anyway, they eventually just say this life is not worth living type deal. There are a number of other scams too I've heard about. Had one friend that I met lives up in the province, a town outside the big city, and he said there's one house that has been sold 3 times by foreigners, and they were caught in kind of a sting type thing. They were introduced to a young girl who moved in with them, and there's a knock on the door after a couple of weeks, and they said, "You're sleeping with an underage girl, and we might be able to take care of this problem for X amount of money." They end up paying off whoever if it's a real cop, fake cop, whatever it is, and sell the house and move out of the country. And this guy said, yeah, 3 different times this has happened. Very easy here in the Philippines, where very common. It's accepted up to a certain point. Younger girls, ladies dating older guys, and boy, it's easy to fall in lust here. So yeah, just watch yourself. The blackmail gangs are thriving in the Philippines, and yeah, especially if you're going to go out drinking. When I drink, I, I think I always retain my mental capacity. I still understand what's going on. Somebody's trying to screw with me, and I'm very, very unlikely that I would fall into a trap like that. But I know guys that they drink so that they will do things that they won't do when they're sober. And yeah, I used to get comments on my channel, people that would comment on my channel, and it was a string of many people about investing in crypto. So and so gave me good advice about crypto or investing, and then they've got a bunch of other names that are commenting. Yeah, what's the contact? How can I contact him or her? I want to invest my money, and it's I've always go in and read those, and I report them as spam, and they take them down, they immediately get them off. But it's difficult in trying to handle comments to comments, especially on older videos. What's happening now? One of the tech channels that I watch, he says I'm getting a lot of his comments are bots. They're just computer generated bots saying, "Oh, I love your channel. Thanks for giving us this information." Different things complimenting the channel. But if you click on that person and it's just a computer generated name, and you click on that, it'll bring you, there's no content there, but there's another link that you can click on and takes you to some kind of porn site or something. Maybe one of these paid deals, pay this and watch me do whatever. Anyway, I occasionally have caught a bot in my comment section, and some of them sound really legit in their comments, and then yeah, if you click on it, you see, oh no, this is just a link to some nasty site. You definitely don't want to get some virus downloaded on your computer or your phone. Now, not talking about, if you go to a bar and buy a bar girl a drink, expensive drink, to talk to her for a while, that's one thing. That's one thing. And in fact, here at some of the bars, if you buy one girl drink and there's other girls available, you'll have a dozen girls around you. And some of these guys they're buying these expensive shot glass drinks, for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 different girls. And then they're running out of cash. And how convenient, there's an ATM machine just outside the next door, and the girls take them over there to get more money. That's a different deal. If you want to do that and you're spending your money, you've had a bad relationship, you've got money to spend. But yeah, I've seen guys do that a couple times. The girls take them over to the ATM machine to get more money. If you want to do, I know other guys that they're still paying for past girlfriends. They're no longer girlfriends, but the girls occasionally contact them and, well, can you send me X amount of money? And sometimes they do. One guy I know, he's helping one girl go through college, a former girlfriend, helping the family, with medical bills. Still, he's got money to do it. Most of us don't. We can't support one girlfriend and an old girlfriend and their family as well. I'm going to put a link to this video I watched in the description of this video, and it will be a link to the guy that tracked the call center down. He's not in the Philippines, but he became aware of it, and he's got recordings of how they're trying to cheat people out of money. Oh, you're so poor. Don't you want to help your family? Invest in crypto. You're going to get uh, 60 times your investment every month. and pretty soon you'll be wealthy. You'll be able to take care of all your bills, your family bills. Really high pressure type situation. And I will put a link to that so you can watch that video. But yeah, he caught them and tracked them down. They were in IT Park, and I think 2 or 3 times because he confronted them online on their own system. And pretty interesting. So many scammers out there, and organized. They've got all these big rooms full of trained people to cheat people out of their hard-earned money, sometimes their life savings. I've been here in the Philippines for 10 years. I've seen videos about the scams in Thailand, Vietnam, other countries as well. But a lot of it's online now. It doesn't matter where they set up. If somehow they get contact with you and give you some kind of sob story or try to get you to invest to make a lot of money. I've even been approached by a foreigner here years ago about, oh, invest in this. It's a pyramid scheme, and yeah, you're gonna double, triple your money every week, something like that. And obviously, I did not get involved. Those pyramid schemes, the top few people make a little money for a while, but usually the people down lower aren't making money. They're just making money for the people at the top. Anyway, yeah, here's an actual screen grab I did online, and he's got a bunch of information. He's even messing with their computers. He's turning their screen on and off, and he finally calls them, talks to them on their computer system. He's able to get into their computer system, but a lot of guys like this, they'll actually steal all their records. They will download all their records of all their information, who they're scamming out of people, and they'll wipe their computer, plant viruses on their computer system. Anyway, yeah, I'd never heard of this guy before, but he showed up in my suggested videos, and I checked it out. And anyway, I'll put a link in the description. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.